of Swordplay with J-Man. I'm J-Man, and the Bible is my sword. And the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God, comes from Ephesians 6:17, B and C. Join me on an adventure, wondrous adventure, into the Word of God. Today's verse comes from Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your paths. Proverbs are short, but not always simple. Sometimes we really have to look at these proverbs to understand what they're really saying. In this case, the author is playing on our humanity. The author, again, whether it's King Solomon or somebody else we just don't know, is playing on our humanity, looking at our mind, our heart, and our soul, so that we can get an understanding of how it is that we can trust God fully. Because that's what he's saying. He's saying, don't lean on your own understanding, which is your mind. And why shouldn't I do that? Well, I know I didn't create the universe, so my understanding is way too small for to really be leaning on my own understanding. If I'm just leaning on what I know, that's not enough. It's not good enough. And when I don't just use my mind, but I use my heart and my soul, it's the way we show who God is. How do we prove God? How do we thank God? How do we let God know we're thinking of Him? It's all those little things. Just like in a relationship, you want to let the person you're in the relationship know how you feel about them. You can't leave them alone for a week and then expect to come back and everything to be fine. You got to keep up the relationship. You got to maintain it. That's putting your heart into it. And then your soul, as you don't lean on your own understanding, as you continue to build the relationship, that's where the soul comes in. It's part of that, but it's not something that we can work on our own. It's as we build everything together, it's the glue that does hold it all up. So that's what it is here. That's how we acknowledge God. And He will make our path straight as we work on the relationship, as we lean on His understanding, not our own, as we acknowledge Him, thank Him, take time to trust God this week. Lean on His understanding, not our own. If you got any questions or comments that you'd like, put them in the comment section below. Also, any prayer requests can go in that section. Please subscribe if you have not already. Thank you, and God bless.